Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start the Aquarius reading. Uh, where to start? Where to start? Hmm. Okay. Wider rate. Oh, tarot. Rider Waite, I think. Okay. So Aquarius, what's your energy looking like? Some of you may be feeling like a prisoner of war, like you may be feeling stuck in your position, or you may be feeling stuck where I'm seeing someone. Okay, wow, you have three. Wow, this is amazing how the cards all came out. Look at this. Now I'm going to leave them the way they are and just flip them over because it's meaning to come out this way and I'm supposed to read it this way. Okay, yikes. Um, Let me get one more card. Yeah, something's coming in slowly, or maybe promotion. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles here. It's something to do with a promotion. You're feeling stuck. Okay, a promotion, or you're waiting on something to get. You're waiting on something, or you're going after something new. And then some of you may have created a new idea or started a new job. Okay, going after something else or a promotion with the Knight of Pentacles. This is why you feel stuck. It's so odd because the Two of Wands, it's sideways. And the Two of Wands upright would mean that you're looking in a new direction. You have a path that you want to take. You're looking right. Ooh, I have the hiccups. Ooh, let me finish my water. Wow, it's amazing how these cards came out because the Two of Wands being sideways means that you you're almost there, okay? Because you're looking at the Two of Wands. That means you're considering this, okay? But you're not able to go upright. It's not upright. It's sideways, okay? But you want this to turn upright because you're looking at it. You have this globe in your hand. Maybe you want to travel, do something new. This a wand means a new something new, new idea, new destination, new romance, maybe a new child. But you want to go in this direction, but something is keeping you stuck, Aquarius. And it could be that you're waiting for some type of money, a promotion, or new job, or you're waiting for something new that you started to bring in more money. Okay. So whatever you're looking at, you're definitely looking at going in a new direction. Okay, doing something new, taking a new path. And in some of the cases, I'm seeing because this is sideways that you may consider doing something you used to do in the past. Okay, because you're actually holding on to one of the wands. Okay, it could mean because you're holding on to it, this is something you're touching. It means that it could be something that you've already done. And then we have one that you're not touching, but it's behind you. It's there. And that could also represent your past, or it could represent something that you've been considering, but you put on the back burner. Okay? You put behind you. But you may pick it up again. Or you may go towards something that you're very passionate about. It could be something you did in the past. Okay? Something from your childhood. You want to maybe you were always into skincare when you were younger and you used to dabble in like mixing this, mixing that, and maybe now you're wanting to do that. Okay, and it could be a new idea. You're hoping to make money. Okay. Yeah. But you have to budget for this thing. So before you quit whatever you're stuck in, it says make sure you're budgeting, or you're budgeting for whatever it is you're going towards. Some of you may have already budgeted, or you're stuck in this thing until you've collected enough. And then some of you are staying in this thing hoping for a promotion with the Knight of Pentacles here. Okay. Waiting for a promotion, or this pentacle could represent a lump sum. Could be a small lump sum because this is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. A small lump sum from whatever it is you feel you need to move on from a situation. Could be a relationship. Okay, somebody's waiting to get more money to let go of a relationship, and that's unfortunate. Okay, but we see the Five of Pentacles is upside down here. The Five of Pentacles is upside down. It could be leaving somebody behind, ostracizing, because it's upside down, completely upside down. That's ostracizing, ghosting, leaving someone out in the cold, deserting something or someone. Okay, walking away from it. And the thing is that someone here has to take these two wands of the Two of Wands. Since it's sideways, someone's hurting, okay? Someone's hurting and doesn't want to hurt anymore. But I see that when it was upright, you can see that they're using sticks. They're using the two wands to hold themselves up. They've been, it could be that someone is disabled, someone is hurt, someone is determined to fix a broken relationship, okay? But it's like walking with crutches. You're determined to fix something that's broken, okay? And this is the first time I've actually seen this message in this card. It's just because of the cards that came out with it. Never seen this message that I'm saying about this card ever before. I've never seen it personally myself. So what I'm saying today is the first time I've ever said this about this card in particular. This is why they are correct. However the card falls is how you will find the message, right? Okay. It's not always going to mean the same thing. Yeah. I'm seeing a fallout and someone having to use, and then someone, they're tired of not going after this new beginning because they were always using the thought of this new beginning, because we're in Aquarius energy. The thought of this new beginning was a crutch. Okay, just imagining and thinking about it. So basically you were using your wands as crutches, always saying, I'm going to do this one day. I'm going to do this one day. Okay. I heard someone's going to use these wands as stilts one day. They're going to rise above it, way above the standard that they expected. They want to rise above it, or they're going to. So that's good. So when they turn in this direction, when they turn upright, when they decide that it's time, which they will, because there's a Five of Pentacles is upside down. They're leaving someone behind or people behind for this. They're tired of walking, using their dreams, their ideas as a walking stick. Is just saying that they're going to do something and it's not being fulfilled. They're not walking in their purpose. Oh my goodness. When it was upright, they were not walking in their purpose. Okay. They were walking with their ideas as a crutch, always promising that one day they're going to do this, they're going to be that. Every time someone asked a question, that was the message that came out of their mouth, because this is a wand. This is the thing this is the message that they would give to others. Oh, I'm going to do this. I have dreams of this. Oh, I tried this. I did this. But they're not walking in that. They're just using it as a crutch. Well, it's upside down. They're not going to use it as a crutch anymore. They are going to go in that direction because they've been thinking about it. And they're going to, some of you may even use them as stilts. And the reason I say stilts is because I saw a video the other day, it was last week, where there's a village in an African country, and the people were born into, there was a village where the children are born into a tribe that uses stilts to walk around. Then the children have perfected it as well. And what they do is to use it to avoid snakes. This is what I'm talking about. This person is actually, someone here is going to rise way above that. They're going to use it as stilts as well. meaning that they're going to do whatever it is to use it to smash any snake that tries to stop them from progressing, meaning that they're going to use it as stilts. If they see a snake, they're going to be able to avoid it and smash it, you know, uh, with their stilts, and they won't get bitten. So this person has gone through some type of, I'm going to say transformation, but I didn't get that here yet. Okay, but um, unique, group oriented. This person is it could this person could be tired of being part of a group. Okay, group think. Um, Maybe they're wanting to do something on their own, start a new business. Maybe they want to open their own website, or um, start something on the platform, do something different. Or I see the innovator with the word the innovator in Aquarius. Yeah, I will. It's a perfect card to come out with the Knight of Pentacles, going towards something. With the wand here is going towards something new. But then we have a pentacle, meaning budget, promotion, something coming in gradually. Okay, so if you have your own business, you're gradually going to see income coming in. Depends on how successful you are. We don't have the success card here yet. We just have the beginning stages right now, the energy that you're in. Okay, current energy. Not all of you in the Aquarius energy are going to be in this energy. Okay, but a lot of you should be. It's saying it is. It is so. This is for Aquarius. Okay. You want to be free. You want to utopian. You want something that's going to make you feel good. Maybe you're looking for something to detach you from feelings stuck. I think that was the actual energy. When it says POW, you feel constrained, restrained, or to something. You feel like you need something to rescue you, someone to rescue you. You need something, an idea, a business idea, or something to rescue your energy from whatever you feel stuck in. Okay, if you feel stuck at a job, you'll want something to come in, an idea to rescue you from this, because you're no longer interested in whatever you're doing. Okay, if it's part of a group, you're wanting to branch out, maybe work it with another group or work by yourself. Okay, with the Knight of Wands here being sideways, I'm going to say that you want this really fast, but it says don't be hasty. Okay, you want something may have come towards you fast, but because it's a horse, it's a knight on a horse coming towards you fast, but it has to pump its brakes. Okay, it can't just be like that. It takes time. Okay, you need notice. You need to give someone notice, or you need to give yourself time. Okay, because this is Knight of Wands, is fast energy. You want to just get it done, but you may make a mistake if you rush it. And if it's your job and they do something too fast, they may be rushing it. Okay, current energy that says that there's a night energy that came in quick, trying to ostracize or remove something, but then they have to pump their brakes. So you may want to remove something or get away from something or leave someone or something behind. Pretty much free yourself. And yes, there will be people that you will leave behind. Maybe a spouse, a co-worker, a boss, a partner, maybe some children. It's unfortunate, but it says someone wants to be liberated. They want to be free. Okay. They want to be free because they feel trapped. Disruptive. Okay. So something is going to I'm not sure if this is a tower moment, but something's there to disrupt. Okay, or somebody's being disruptive, and maybe you're just not into that. Maybe there's someone at your place of business that is that you're not feeling. Is disrupting your energy. Is if you're a supervisor, this thing is disrupting your energy. If you're a supervisor and people are not doing what they're supposed to and they're supposed to do, but there are other supervisors that are not speaking up with you or on your side to help correct this, so you don't have a team, you don't have teamwork, that's going to disrupt your energy. Okay. And if you're a person that is part of a group, you want things to go through smoothly, but you want people to feel free. uh, you want to feel free working as well. Okay, so utopian, free and radical. Okay, like I said, you want to feel free, but you also you want people to be themselves, but also free. But also, you don't want anyone that's destructive to your business. Okay, you're trying to. Okay, somebody wants a promotion, but it could be that something happens that keeps you or them from getting it. Okay, something happens really fast, a message, possibly with the Knight of Wands, a message coming in quickly. And if it's about your promotion, it may be that your promotion has been, is obsolete. Ooh, gosh. Oh, wow. It's right next to the Knight of Pentacles. And it's looking right at the Five of Pentacles. Obsolete or ostracized, or you feel left out, you feel like you're whatever this promotion is, you feel like you've been left out of this promotion. Okay. Huh. And it's like, think you're hurt from it. So this is why the card is upside down. You're no longer going to pretend it's okay, and you're no longer going to pretend to keep telling people I'm getting this promotion, I'm getting this promotion, and all it is that you're giving the message out that you're going to do it. Maybe you're even putting out the message that you want this promotion, or that you're going to get it, or this job. It could be that you're getting this job and you're waiting so that your money can start coming in. Okay. Or you're waiting for something because you need to know how to budget. It could be that you've got a certain disruption on your finances, or your business is talking about layoffs and it's disrupting the business, and you're on edge. So whatever it is, I'm seeing with the Knight of Pentacles, with the card now upside down, you may have went through a situation where if you thought you wasn't going to get this promotion, you actually did not. You were left out in the cold with this, and you're no longer putting up with it. So I'm seeing that you're not going to accept defeat. I see that you're wanting to move in a new direction, and you've been thinking about it, or you're being made to think about it. But I'm seeing that you were already thinking about it. It's just you had it behind you in the back burner. Just for one day, maybe you will try it. But it looks like you may be going back to something you used to know, or building on something you used to know. It could be that you're going back, someone's going back to an ex. Okay. Maybe you're leaving something new that you thought this was the path, and now you're turning your back on it, and now you're like, okay, let me go to something I already know. Okay. You have some type of knowledge or experience, some type of knowledge about this wand here. You know something about it. There's something, okay, there's a message here. You may have gotten a message that this is available, or you may have been communicating with someone about something new. Okay. But you're holding on to it. The fact that I keep getting that you're touching this wand and not this one. You're not even touching or even like leaning on it. It tells me that this is something you have researched or you've already experienced or know something about. But you turning your back on this is like starting a new beginning, starting over. This is considered a new beginning if you are leaving this behind. You're getting off this path and you're going either to this path or back onto this path. But there's something, you may have done research on this thing. There's something you already are aware of. Okay. Maybe someone sent you a message and said something was available. Or maybe you saw something and you sent them a message and said, "Hey, I'm interested." Okay? All right. Okay, let's clarify this. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Is the card's upside down. My bad. Oops, we don't want that. Yeah, the ending of something and the beginning of something new. So you're completely going to walk away or end something and start something else new. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're definitely going to start something new. That wand, I saw the Ace of Wands. You're definitely going to go towards this wand that you're touching. Okay. And the thing is that if you're at another location with the POW there, you're going back home or you're going to a familiar place. That's the same scenario of something that you're familiar with or something you already know. Okay. Somebody getting a message. Okay. All right. So, the Chariot is here. So this movement, the Ten of Swords comes out. Okay, so we're the readings I did earlier on the 3rd, and now it's the 4th. So I did Capricorn twice because the storage ran out on me, so I had to do a part 2. And then I did a reading about our current president and what his purpose is. I did that after the Capricorn part 2. So today's April 4th, okay? And then I did when I did the purpose of the president being a form of everyone's karma, okay? When I did that, I didn't, and the video ended because there wasn't enough gigabytes to continue the reading. But then I thought, if anybody wants a part 2, okay, you want me to continue, I'm going to write that in the comment section of that video. But if you want me to continue finding out what else his purpose is and what might happen in the future, what are some of the things that are going to take place in the future, just let me know, and I will continue that reading. But you have to pay for that because this is energy. Okay, I'm using energy, and that was over an hour. Okay, that's over an hour of my time. And so if you do want a reading and you want to know the rest of what's going to happen, if you want the description of what his purpose really is, other than what I've already put out, there is more. There could be a part 2. I could do a part 2 to find out myself what else he's going to be doing in the future and what we're supposed to be expecting of ourselves. Everyone, the whole world. I know I can find that out just by the first video itself. So yeah, that's going to cost like over $100 just for me to do that reading if it's someone wants that done, because it is a very major reading and that's a lot of energy. But the fact that I found that reading in our atmosphere, in our world, it's this reading, this energy is hidden in our universe. There are messages hidden, and there are people that are able to unlock them and find them. And I just got lucky, to want to do readings on the 3rd and the 4th of April 2025, and here we are. So I'm just very grateful that I was able to channel that. and my hands were able to pull out the cards. But what I did not do is use my own personal cards in that reading, okay, which I would have liked to do, but the timer, I mean the gigabytes had run out, so I uploaded it already onto both websites, YouTube and Rumble. So, okay. Yeah, so if you want a part two, I don't know how much I'm going to charge, but I know it's going to be over $100. Depends on how many minutes you might want. Okay, so it depends. It's how I feel at the time, but I'm not going to be cheap with it because it's a very important message. So part two is gonna anyway. So we have the Ten of Swords here, clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, and someone feels betrayed. Then we have the Chariot at the bottom. Okay, but we have the Ten of Swords. That came out in Capricorn energy. Okay, and I think it came out in Capricorn energy, and it also I think that's what it is. So it's feeling betrayed. Okay, so you might be feeling betrayed by your job or the person that you were dating. Okay, there's someone here that feels betrayed with this Five of Pentacles being upside down. It's kind of like somebody it's not only the fact it's not you're not going to allow someone to just ostracize you and make you feel like you're unwanted. You're actually going to accept it. With the Five of Pentacles upside down, you're like, you know what? Let me go on and turn this card upright. Hey, it's upright now. It's upright now. But I'm gonna leave it the way it was. But because it's going to be upright, okay. But I may have more messages to say. If I turn it, I might miss out on the next messages that I need to hear. So, but you feel betrayed possibly by this employer, this boss, this spouse. Maybe you feel betrayed. Maybe your child chose the other parent over you and you feel betrayed. Or you feel betrayed because you're no longer going to be around something that you put some money into, that you invested into. With the Knight of Pentacles, I'm seeing someone also investing, into something financially. And then we see the Five of Pentacles where you lost a lot, or you put a lot into something and did not go towards your dreams and your goals. I think you were just stuck in whatever you were in, and you're like, you know what, let's do something new, and it's been on the back burner, and you're going to do this because you feel betrayed, and it's the ending of a relationship between you and someone. But if you feel betrayed, you feel it's the ending of a relationship. Even if it's to block someone, to no longer talk to someone, to no longer confide in someone, be around someone. Yeah, it's just a betrayal. And you're going towards your dreams. You're going towards focusing on your talents. You're going towards something that will make you money. If you've been betrayed by a partner, you may go towards something, another creative idea, or work on something you have going on. Okay. So yeah, there's a sense of betrayal, but there's an ending there, and you're not going to let anyone make you feel as if they ostracize you. This is what they try to do. They try to make you feel left out, but then you turn the card upside down. You're like, nah, I'm good. Let me go ahead and do what I was wanting to do in the first place. Something I left in the back burner. Let me do me. Let me move in a new. Let me move in a new direction, new path. Let me. Maybe you're someone that's going to just start putting out content, or working on your ideas. Okay, something that you put. And with the card sideways, I think you were working on this. You sometimes work on this thing that you are moving towards fully. You sometimes work on it, okay, but you're not always working on it. You're not fully into it, because you're touching the wand here. It could mean that you sometimes dabble in this thing that you do. It could be a hobby, but I'm seeing that you're going to start working on something that actually motivates you, something that you've been wanting to do. It could be something being brought back, okay? Something old, but being seen as new, okay? That's what's happening. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. I had too many cards. Too many came out at once. Okay. And this can also represent a gift with the Knight of Pentacles. It could also represent a gift to you, or a severance pay. Okay. Or you are going to, or you giving a gift to someone. Okay, this card deck is saying it doesn't have any more to give. All right. So, clarify the Knight of Wands. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands. Could be a lover situation, but we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles here. Okay. Clarify the Knight of Wands. So the Six of Pentacles is, with the Knight of Wands energy, giving something about give and take. With the Knight of Pentacles as well, it means that something's gradually coming in. Okay, so it could be that someone is paying someone gradually, but this person wants it quicker. They want it faster. They want this money to come in faster. But it's kind of like somebody is giving it to you little at a time. Okay, you want this thing to hurry up and come. Okay, come through. This money to hurry up and come through. Okay. Somebody to hurry up and give you something. Money. It's money though. Okay. It could be the boss. It could be like I said, a severance pay. But something was supposed to get to you by now, and you was hoping it would get to you by now. It's on its way. I'm hearing express. Something's on its way. Something definitely is on its way. It could be a message as well. But with the Six of Pentacles, it could be that you're waiting for some type of money, and it's coming through a system that's supposed to get to you right away. It's almost like the digital system where all they have to do is just type it in and push submit after they've done the typing. It doesn't even take years to do all that. It is just, you have to have the people willing to do their work, do their job. Okay? And maybe that's what's disrupting this. Okay, so people are too slow getting things done. Okay. And money's is not getting to you as fast as it should. It could be you're waiting for some type of, like I said, promotion. Something about something that's supposed to be expressed. With the Knight of Wands, that's express. That could be express mail, express money, something that's supposed to get to you right away. With this horse, like, this horse is galloping, but when you look at this horse in this direction, if it was like this, it would be galloping, but it's sideways. That means it's afraid. Something is stopping this horse. It's afraid of something. Okay. I think it was like this. But this horse, if you look at it, it's like a horse that's neighing because it sees possibly a snake. Ooh. Then we just talk about the stilts and trying to avoid the snakes. So we have something that's supposed to get to you, but it could be that there is a snake. Somebody's being sneaky with the money, or your express mail. Something that's supposed to get to you quick was stopped suddenly. As soon as it went out, or as soon as it was supposed to get to you, it's oof. I don't know what's going on here, but somebody lost their possessions, their home, because the money didn't get to them, or they were kicked out of someone's place because they didn't have the money. They were waiting for this money to come through, but they didn't get it. Something has been stopped. And it says it has something to do with money, with this Six of Pentacles. Somebody's money. Somebody was supposed to get some money, and they were supposed to get. It's in some cases it's like somebody's trying to get rich quick, but I'm not seeing that for a lot of this. Someone feels stuck in something. Okay. I'm getting that mess. Ooh, what is going on? The Knight of Pentacles in the next deck at the bottom. And we have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom. What is going on? 2 decks. When I'm about to shuffle, I see again that there's a Knight of Pentacles at the bottom. Let's look at another deck of cards. This is crazy. How many people are going through this? And how many... It could be that there are different things going on in your life where something is supposed to be coming in gradually, or something is fixed, but you're not able to move. You feel stuck. Something. Okay, betrayed. Okay, there's betrayal here. Betrayal. Another deck of cards. Let's try this one. Okay. The Nine of Swords and the King of Swords. Stress. Okay, so there's a decision that needs to be made. And wow, what's going on with the... Okay, I see I'm having a problem with the this is getting lower and lower. That's not supposed to be happening. Okay, hold on. Let's see. This is the camera's acting up because I guess you're gonna have to see a little bit of me because the camera is not acting right now. So I was trying to show. Yeah, okay, it was okay. It's just that it's just really low. Okay. So anyway, we have the King of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So someone is stressed. It could be a boss. Okay. They could be waiting for a message to come through, or waiting for money. Some bosses may be waiting for money to pay their people. Okay. Or it could just be you. It could be that you're waiting for your money to come through. You could be a person that works in finance, because we talked about the Six of Pentacles, and then we have someone that a king. I'm sorry, where is this? And this is a king. This is some type of boss or someone that's very strict. And you could be waiting for this boss to let you know if you're getting a promotion. Or you could be a boss that is waiting to go up in rank for a promotion. You could be waiting for a promotion. Okay. And I think this disruption is stressing you out because you're at we're clarifying the was it the Ten of Swords? Oh no, no, we're clarifying. I think it was the Knight of Pentacles, right? But the Ten of Swords comes out with the Nine of Swords. That's too close to the Ten of Swords. That's the form of stress and then betrayal. So this King of Swords is holding a sword, and then to add on is the Nine of Swords. That's 10. That's completely just 10. We just talked about someone feeling betrayal, and this could be someone that was in a position of power that's feeling betrayed. And that was in the Capricorn energy as well, where there's someone that's in a position of power that's very strict, that uses the strong arm to get their employees or the people that work with them or under them to do what they want. Okay. This is the person that's feeling betrayed. Okay. It says or you could be getting or feeling betrayed, and okay, you could be feeling betrayed. You're already stressed out, and then this king comes in and adds another sword, just throws another sword in here, and now you feel betrayed. It could be that you feel like you should not have been so dedicated to this boss or dedicated to this person. It could be a father figure as well, because it's a Knight of Swords. Or it could be a woman in the masculine energy. Okay. They could be someone that has stressed you out. Either way. And now they're coming in and putting the final sword into your stress, making a final decision that is completely making you feel as if that's enough. Okay, that's enough. Or this King of Swords could be the one that his final decision, okay, after stressing someone out, his final decision may backfire on him or her, but it's a him energy. It's a masculine energy. Okay. So you may be stressed out, and your boss may make a final decision that he or she may regret because they're being so strict. Okay. A final decision. They need to be wise about it. Okay. Because they have this hawk eye. So they need to be very discerning. Okay. They're yielding a sword. They need to be very discerning. That's what that means. Okay. And someone's very observant, looking closely at what's going on, and this disruption is stressing them out. So they may even make a decision. This King of Swords may make a decision to just let go and do something different. Okay. Do something on their own, something that they've been wanting to do anyway. Something they've been working on, something they've been dabbling in, a hobby, but go full force into it possibly. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. This person is also a giver. They may give. Unfortunately, their way of giving is to get emotional support. Okay, because they're a king of swords. So we have this king. When they give out money, is to get some type of emotional balance from it. Okay, so they feel as if they're connecting with people. You see the balance scale with the water cups representing the scale. So when they give, they expect emotional feedback. They expect you to grovel. They expect you to continue possibly. I'm seeing grovel or not only grovel, but they also need you to give them emotional feedback. So this is why they don't mind giving you money, because they want to hear you say how wonderful they are. They want you to tell them how handsome they are, how amazing they are. This is how they get their emotional uh, balance. This is how they balance their emotional side. Is to give people money so people can worship, and you can see these people putting their hands up. They're asking for the money, but they're also the kind that will worship or praise. If you're not worshiping, you're praising someone. You're um, praising their name or holding their status up. Uh, yeah, this is the only way they feel to get emotional balance, because they're not getting it anywhere else unless they put out some money, because they're so strict, and they are at a high level, and they've been known to be strict. But to buy people's affection, they give money, and they expect you to say thank you, and they expect you to say wonderful things about what they have done, uh, even if it's a little bit. Okay. Oh, we have the Chariot coming out again in the second deck. The Chariot is definitely happening. This person is definitely going towards, um, they're definitely going to be leaving, and then, or your boss is definitely going to be speaking to you, or this boss type figure is definitely coming in. It's prophesied. It's the angel of guidance. They're being guided towards you, and it could be so that you can move in a new direction and go after your dreams, go after your ideas. It's going to pretty much, I don't see a tower moment. I just see you making a decision with the King of Swords energy. It's a decision to move towards this thing that you were destined to do anyway. This is just pushing you towards your destiny, or something that you've already been doing. Okay, with the Chariot. Yeah, either it's either you're going to it. Oh, I also see a visitor, or they're going to visit someone that they left out in the code as well. Okay. Huh. There's a King of Swords feels betrayed by someone, though. There's definitely a feeling left out in the cold and betrayal, but they've come out of that element. Okay, now they're the King of Swords energy. They're no longer, oh, this King of Swords used to be a King of Cups. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while. They are no longer in the King of Cups energy because they've been hurt. They've been they've been betrayed. So now they're using all 10 of those swords and turned it in and wielded it into one. It's almost like they welded it into one. They used their pain to get over this. They're using their pain of the betrayal as a sword to say, because you betrayed me, you're no longer allowed around me. So that's what's happening with this Five of Pentacles, is that this person is no longer seeing being ostracized as a weapon to be used against them. They're wielding that energy of feeling left out for so long, and the betrayal. They're now in that sword energy, the energy they try to prevent, because I'm seeing the reason they're giving people money and paying for stuff and gifts is because they're thinking they have to buy people's emotions, because for some reason it's kind of like they came to see someone or some people, or they came to this job and they did not get fulfilled. They felt like they were betrayed, and the sword was always used against them. They were always feeling betrayed in this position, this relationship, this job. They feel like every time they tried something, they were betrayed, and they've been betrayed too much, that now they are the one wielding the sword, so that they can use this sword to remind them that no one is going to make them feel isolated again. So if you have isolated this person and you're trying to come back in, they won't let you. They're going to use the same sword you used on them. They're going to use the same energy, I say, the same energy, because they've given you chances. We see 10 of swords. They were at the 9 of swords. They really didn't want to do this. They really didn't want to be in the sword energy. This is why they resorted to, okay, let's do this. Let's buy gifts. Let's have events. Let's invite people, and I'll be the one to cook all the food. I'll be the one to give the gifts. I'll be the one to be there for your birthday parties. I'll be the one to call you and message you. And everybody else is not doing that. This is where the feeling betrayed come from. Everybody else is using that sword energy of sticking the sword in the sand and pretty much pretending that they're done or they're not interested. Or it's kind of like using the energy of the sword. It's also telling the truth if it's upright. But with the 9 of swords, it's downward. Okay, when people use the sword and it's downward, and you can see that the king, when he makes this decision, the sword is still upward because he's telling his truth. The truth is that you've betrayed him. Your swords are down in the ground. You're not using them to tell the truth. You say you're telling the truth because you're using swords, but you're lying that you're not available. You're lying about being honest and being honorable and being a friend or family member or a good co-worker. It's kind of like you're pretending to be someone's friend, but they can tell that you're really not their friend by your actions, because they're the only ones with the sword up, telling the truth, being very truthful and honest with you about wanting to be around you, but they feel ostracized. They feel left out, and so they're doing things on their own. Okay, I'm seeing with the two. Oh, okay, now I see. This person is always on their own. Okay, they're always on the go, moving. They're bored easily. So this is why they feel betrayed. It's kind of like if they had their friends, and they wouldn't feel so, they wouldn't pay attention to so much that's going on as far as their job and feeling stuck, or their relationship and feeling stuck. But when they're ostracized and the only people they're around is the same people every day or no one, and they feel ostracized and betrayed. Obviously, this King of Swords feels betrayed. But this is a King of Swords. This is somebody in a position that is king-like. This is not a knight. This is a king. This is somebody that has reached a level of success. Okay? Reached a level of intelligence. All right? Doesn't mean that they're a genius. It's just a level of intelligence. And they're at the stage where they know that what is going on around them, what's stressing them out is not healthy. Okay, so they're moving in a new direction. With the 8 of Wands, yeah, that's the message. And if they get messages from people, okay, when they go on their journey, the messages from people that they get, or they may send messages to people and say, hey, I'm done, or I'm moving. When they relocate, they may tell everyone that they moved away, or that they may give their job a notice, because the message is coming through. Okay, 8 of Wands. So somehow there's going to be a message, even when people that have ostracized them send them a message. They may ignore it, or they may send them back a message that, who is this, or I don't know you, or they may just give you the cold shoulder. With the King of Swords and the 9 of Swords energy, this is a King of Swords that feels betrayed, or this could be a King of Swords that someone feels betrayed by. Depends on your situation. If you know that your story fits where you are the one ostracizing people that are loyal to you or want to hang out with you or be with you, but you're you're lying that you're not available, or you're leaving this person out from events. You're purposely doing these things, pretending you don't have time for them. Well, you know where you fit in, okay? You're the person that they feel betrayed by, okay? They feel betrayed because you have ostracized someone that actually was that actually tells you the truth about whatever is going on with them or with you. Okay, so like I said, this could be anybody's energy. Even though it's a king, it's a male or female using that energy. They feel betrayed. But this is somebody that has reached a level of intelligence to know what is going on. Okay, it's kind of like they're just looking at it. But with the chariot, they're being guided. Okay, it could be that somebody is being guided towards this King of Swords, this King of Swords is being guided towards someone that has betrayed them, or somebody's being betrayed here. And the chariot says that they're either someone's coming towards you that has betrayed you, or this person that was betrayed is going towards someone else that they ostracize. It could be that. And yeah, what's happening here is that someone is no longer feeling ostracized. If they're no longer feeling that energy of feeling left out. It's kind of like the belief, their belief has changed. So instead of using the message, instead of feeling injured and hurt by being ghosted or the message of rejection, instead of being in that energy of feeling ostracized, they've decided that they're going to use this energy to create and to speak and to go in the direction. With the chariot says they're going to be guided to go in the direction after betrayal, in a new direction, pretty much, with the Two of Swords, with the Two of Wands there. Okay, let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. Give me the Five of Pentacles energy. Okay, there's another one right here. We have the Lovers. Okay, with the Nine of Pentacles, that's independence, that's comfort, living in comfort. We have the Ace of Swords, which is the victory, and the success, the World card, and the Nine of Cups, blessings. Okay, celebration and blessings, being happy, loving yourself. So emotional balance. So what's going to happen here is that this person is going to go towards something that's more emotionally stable, that they don't really have to pay for. It's kind of like going towards family that really do care, or people that care. With the comfort level, they may relocate. Okay, with the Two of Wands there, it could be relocation or doing something new, moving somewhere new. With the Chariot, it seems like this person may be guided to go towards what's going to bring them more comfort. With the Ace of Swords here, it says the truth. It says this is the truth, but this sword is downward. But with the Ace of Swords and the fact that this illustration comes out downward, and I just talked about the sword being downward, these other swords, okay. All right. So I get it now. I just looked at the card with the Nine of Swords. We have one sword that's straight down, which is, there's a truth there. There's a truth somewhere in this Nine of Swords energy. Okay, so yeah, it still represents truth. It's straight downward. It's not sideways like the other ones. Okay, this one goes straight down, but it's not stuck in sand. Okay, this one goes straight down. It's a victory. Okay, it's a victory, and it's kind of like you stick your sword in the sand and you're like, okay, I've accomplished this. This is the Chariot saying that you're going to, instead of holding the sword up and having to constantly keep telling your truth and trying to convince someone of your truth, you're finally going to be in comfort where you can just put the sword down and relax. It says you are going to complete this this cycle. It's going to be a success. You're going to be able to put that sword down and not have to use it to defend yourself. I mean, to like defend your emotions. With the Nine of Cups, it says you're going to finally go back into using your emotional side. You don't have to fight anymore. You're going to be in comfort with the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. You're going to be okay. You're going to be living in comfort. You may not be as rich as you want to be, but you'll be just fine. Okay, Aquarius. You'll be just fine with the Nine of Pentacles. You'll be living in comfort. And there's a blessing here. We have victory and success. All four: comfort, victory, success, blessings. You can't get any better than that. You're being guided to go ahead and do something with this energy. Okay? With this energy of betrayal. It says that you're going to move towards your destiny. You're being guided towards your destiny to live to live comfortably, okay? Because it's kind of like you've put in, you did everything that you were supposed to do. You were guided to do all these things. If you were led to be around people that you thought were family and friends and they all ostracized you, that was part of your journey. That was part of your destiny. You were sent and guided in that direction so you can get this out of your system. If this is what you was wanting, to be around these people and then they show you their true colors and you feel betrayed, the Ten of Swords means that you're going to see what you needed to see so you can succeed and so you can finish this cycle. It is finished, right? So now you're going to be there. Your blessings are going to come after all this is done. So you're going to move towards your blessings. You're going to be guided. You were guided to be around this situation so that this can happen. Okay, with the Lovers as well, it says we have commitment. You may end up being in a relationship when you leave. So you're going to be guided to where you're supposed to be with the Two of Wands. I didn't clarify that yet. What are we doing with the Two of Wands here? Out. My arm just... Okay. What's the Two of Wands? Let me know what the Two of Wands upside down. What are we supposed to do? What's going on with the Two of Wands? Oh. Oh, wow. Didn't I just talk... look, the Three of Swords. So I think it's also heartbreak. This breaks your heart. These is swords. It's still representing swords. These people came at you with swords and it broke your heart. With the Ten of Swords, that's a heartbreak. You really feel heartbreak, especially with the Lovers here, the commitment. There are some people that were in your path that broke your heart. I think you really cared about someone or you try to help that person. Okay. But that betrayal and feeling ostracized, feeling left out, you put your dreams on the back burner just for this person and they betrayed you. And could be for someone else, a lover. Could be that this person betrayed you for a lover. Another one. So, yeah, but this, unfortunately, this was supposed to be on your path with the guidance here, angel of guidance and the chariot. Chariot came out in your reading twice. At least twice you have actually stayed on the path you were supposed to be on, your destiny. At least twice you have actually caught up to your to your path. So here we have the Chariot coming out and saying that the King of Swords energy and the Nine of Swords was meant to happen to you. You was meant to see this heartbreak. It's going to break your heart that these people actually ostracized you, made you feel left out, didn't give you the promotion, made you feel like the oddball, or took back something they promised. Okay. So, but you no longer have to worry about having to tell your truth. You're going to move on to something that you really want to do in the future. Okay. So that's good. And there's possibly another lover in the future where you're going to be comfortable. It's a victory. You can put the sword down. You can now put the sword down. You're going to be living in comfort that you do not have to use the sword, because it will speak for itself. Once you put it down into the ground, it speaks for itself. When anyone walks past it, wow, that's a sword. That means you look very serious. You're not to be played with. But but it says that you've succeeded. You don't even have to pull it out. You don't have to pull the sword out. You just look like you've had enough. Okay? You will walk as if you've had enough. You won't have to say anything. People would just know, yeah, I can't do that. We're not, she or he will be like, no, I'm not going to be able to do that. And people will know not to, people that ostracize you when they try to message you and you send them to block, or you see them at the store, or you see them somewhere one day and they say something to you. You may keep going about your business, social media. You may decide to block them. Whatever it is here, someone ostracizing you broke your heart and you're moving on. The Chariot says this is complete. It is finished. Put the sword down. Put that heartbreak away. It's done. Okay, on to the next, which is blessings. There you go. On to the next. Right after your success, after the success card is the Nine of Cups, which is your blessings. You're just chilling. You're just literally just chilling. Like you can actually just put your guard down. It's with the Nine of Cups. It could also mean that you're happy with yourself emotionally. When you look back, you laugh and you smile to yourself about what you've accomplished and who you've let go of, and you're going to look back and say, wow, I can't believe I finally let go of that person. They were a burden. They betrayed you and you didn't let go soon enough. But when you are in this, after this success cards, it says that you are in your blessings. When you look back, you're going to be probably sitting on a hammock or on your couch, and you're going to see something in a movie or in a video. You're going to be like, wow, I can't believe that person is going through that. I'm glad I'm not going through that anymore. And you could just be content with the fact that you went through a betrayal and you came through. You came out of it. Okay? Lovers, jobs, friends, family, whatever it is here. Okay, I'm going to pull my cards out and then I'm going to be done with this reading, Aquarius. I hope it was long enough for you. If you want a personal reading, just go ahead and look in the description of all the videos. It will tell you how much. And you can, if you want to ask for a different type, yeah, we can work out a different payment, but it cannot be less than what the card amount is. Okay. Okay, this is getting... Okay, so what are my cards going to say? We need to clarify the reading. Clarify this reading, please. Okay, somebody's playing games on you with the Ten of Wands. Okay, that's what I said. It's a burden. And you're... Okay, so... Okay, there's going to be a miracle. So this is telling me that the whole time you feel like they were playing games on you. They were playing games, and they would say that there was a party, and then when you call, or when you're waiting for a phone call, they don't call, and it's the day of the party, or it's the day before, no one's contacting you, no one's saying anything, and then it's the day of the party, maybe an hour into it, or an hour before it's over, you get a message, but you're far away, or you're busy, or now all of a sudden you're contacted maybe 2 weeks later and say, hey, you missed out on this, and you're like, I was willing to come, you didn't let me know. Is they're playing games. You feel like they're playing games on you. And yes, it's in red words. They are. They were. These people that ostracize you, yes, they played games with you to string you along. Okay? And some of them used you for your money. It says so with the Six of Pentacles. They wanted you to waste your money too. You would drive somewhere or buy food or buy something, and then they wouldn't show up, or something would go wrong and you would have wasted all that money paying for something. It's all a game. They were playing games on you the whole time. These people that betrayed you. Could be your boss, could be your ex-lover, could be, you know, could be your family or friends, whoever this you feel this betrayal is coming from. And this betrayal has to actually match the reading on how they treated you. Okay? Not everything is a betrayal. Okay? Family and friends do sometimes not see eye to eye, but this is like a Ten of Swords betrayal where they constantly did things to make you feel ostracized, make you feel left out. Okay? Um, so yeah, literally, it's like you felt like they were playing games on you. Okay, so, but you know what? There's a blessing in all of this. After you dealt with all of this, the Chariot says you're going to be guided out of this situation, because now is saying that it is finished. You're going to be guided to the next stage, which is your blessing. Okay, and you're going to be living in comfort. You're going to be just fine. Okay, emotionally. Okay, I think that's it for the reading. I really am glad I got a chance to do this reading.